Hey, welcome back to another self-help video, guys. What we have here is a plastic fuel tank off of a quad that I got to fix. The petcock, or whatever you want to call this, the valve came off of it. This is what it looks like. And the problem with these plastic tanks and these valves is this brass fitting. It doesn't give you enough room to get in here and put a wrench on it and turn this nut here on the valve to disconnect it from the tank. So what happens is a lot of times is this fitting loosens up and just spins, which is not good. So I got a new valve, new filter. I already tightened it up, tightened it pretty good because once it's on there, it's not going to come off. You don't want it to come off. That's the whole point of this. I'm going to use a epoxy repair kit that I got at the local hardware store, and it consists of a piece of fiberglass mesh, a piece of sandpaper, wire brush to apply the epoxy, and some two-part epoxy. You can use that. You mix epoxy on cardboard if you want. I'm going to use the kit here, and what this one does is you just press firmly here. It separates this middle packet here, and then you can knead the two together like as such. And then once you're done, you cut this strip on the corner, and then you can just apply it onto the area here. The sandpaper, yes, I already sanded this down. You want to rough up this plastic area. This is a plastic tank because what's going to happen is I already cut the hole for the wire mesh. It's going to go over it as such. And then we're going to take our fuel valve and put it in and press firmly, and then put our epoxy all around it to try to hold it together. I will tip it up right after to help let it dry. What you want to do is, I did take a drill bit. I made sure that was drilled out because it wasn't fitting correctly. I did make sure this was all cleaned out here also. So I'm going to begin. So we're ready to go. I'm going to pop this package here and start mixing this epoxy. We'll get this ready to go here. Let's see if it works. If I pop the middle like it says. Let's see. And it is not. So try it again. Okay, it will work. Okay, so all right, so I'm doing that now. I'm mixing up the epoxy, and like I said, make sure you sand that down pretty good because that's where your the parts of your fiberglass mesh is going to fit on there. So you want that pretty good. This stuff sets like 5 minutes, folks. So once you start setting it, once you start mixing it together, you're not going to have a lot of time. And as you can see, I popped that middle packet. I'm squeezing it all down into the lower part, and now I'm just going to mix it together. So I just want to show you that. Just do that. All right, so now let me mix it together pretty good. This should work. This is the only I don't have many choices with this quad here because I can't even buy an aftermarket tank. The tank itself is out of stock. They don't make the tank anymore. I can't find it anywhere. They're all on back order, so I don't have many other choices. Yes, I could rig something up with another tank of sorts if I wanted to try to do that, but that's my last resort. So let's try. I'm going to try this first and see how I make out. Hopefully, I've had luck with this in the past on metal tanks. Never used it on a plastic tank. So, all right, I'm going to cut the corner now. I got the corner cut. I'm going to apply it. Oh, it's coming out pretty good. Nice. You want to get it, make sure you get it inside here, goop it up. Don't be afraid to put it in there pretty good. As you can see, that's where you want most of it to go. All right, so that's on there. The stuff heats up, so I'm serious. Just be extremely careful when you're using this stuff. If you want to put a little bit on the piece the self, you can. And that's what I'm just going to put a little bit like such. Try not to get it on your filter. I'm trying to get it, there was an O-ring that went on this, and I'm trying to get it in that little groove. Perfect. It's working pretty good. Let me just put a little bit more in there. Put our piece of plastic on as such. And then slide this into it. You want to slide that plastic up and over the metal. That's perfect, just like that. So take that, do that. You can use this. Just push it in, make sure it's in. It is in. So now I'm going to apply the rest of this stuff. You can this gets wicked warm. I mean, the package is, and I could tell it's already setting up, man. This stuff is, as you can see. Ah, crap. And I'm not even concerned too much about my concern is around the tank, the valve itself. As you can see, it's pretty good. I got a pretty good job about getting it around there. I'm going to try to take some more of this out if I can. If it'll let me. Stuff is pretty sticky. There we go. As you can see, this stuff is already set up. So, I mean, you got to work with this stuff fast. As you can see, it's already hard and pretty good. What I'll probably do is pick up some more and just cover the rest of the cloth here with it. Just to give it a nice coating. And that stuff, it says 5 minutes. That wasn't even a couple minutes, and the stuff's already, I can't even use it anymore. It's hard. It's hardened like a rock. So let me try one more thing here. Let me get either way, I think I'm gonna have to get some more. Yeah, it's stuff is already, I'm not even gonna waste my time. But so I mean, that's pretty much it. I will, let me take this out so you can see if you can see it. So I will grab another package of this epoxy stuff and hit the all the glass around here. But hey, this is my first time doing it. I wanted to show you, hey, I hope you learned something from this. This stuff sets up for even less than 5 minutes. It's already hardened, so you're gonna have to work a little faster than I did. But so well, I wish you a lot of luck on doing this. I'm gonna go get some more epoxy and finish. Basically, what I'm gonna do is just finish covering this fiberglass mesh with it and call it a wrap. So I hope you learned something, and good luck, folks. Hey, welcome back, folks. So I got another epoxy kit. I just wanted to show you this project completed. Just letting you know, this is the other two-part epoxy kit I have. I'm gonna start mixing it right now, and just to let you know, it sets up a lot quicker than the instructions tell you. So I do have on thicker gloves because the package does get very hot to handle. So I'm gonna pour it on here. I'm gonna just finish filling in around the edges of these base here, and then I'm gonna, if I have enough, I'll spread out over the rest of the fiberglass. That thing is pretty rock solid as it is, so not too worried about it coming loose. It did harden very well overnight. It's awesome. The thing is solid, so I'm not worried about that. So I just broke the package open. Let's mix it up. Like I said, stuff gets freaking hard fast, man. So don't, as you can see, broke the package open. I'm mixing it up now, knead it around as such. And I'm working fast because I know this stuff sets up fast, but I just want to make sure it gets completely mixed like it is. So, okay, awesome. Now I'm going to cut it open, cut the edge off here, and start applying it. Just like it comes out, before it hardens up pretty quickly, it comes out pretty liquid form, as you can see. So as it comes out, spread it right away. Don't be afraid, because it will harden up fast, and it's already doing that. So as you can tell, let me get the rest of it out of here. Awesome. And yeah, it may be a lot, but I'll clean the mess up after. Like I said, I want to make sure the base is solid, and it is. As you can see, now everything is covered. My fiberglass sheet is entirely covered. The patch, now it's looking a lot nice. I'm not worried about looks. It's a gas tank, man. The thing I'm worried about is it not leaking. So the base is completely encased. It's perfect, and this stuff is already setting up. So, so just like I said, I wouldn't, if you're gonna use this stuff, it says 5 minutes. I'm telling you, within 2 minutes, you'll feel that package starting to get hot, and once it does that, you're pretty much done if you don't have it spread out yet. But that's it. I'm gonna let it. If you want to clean up the sides or any stuff you have on the edges, you can. If not, just let it set up. You want to do it when it's fairly warm. This has to be at least, I'm going to say 40, I would say 40 degrees and warmer for it to apply. And that's just what the instructions say. So there you are. That's the patch kit. That's two-part epoxies that I picked up from the auto parts store, and it's looking pretty good. So I think we're going to call it a wraps there. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. Stay tuned for some more of my self-help videos.